So I like to think that I wear my distaste for conservative commentator Candace Owens on my sleeve, but News One wears the entire jacket. It's part of the reason why I'm doing a third News One Candace Owens article, because I just find these things so amazing. Check this out. Pro-Hitler Candace Owens, hateful attack on the Central Park Five is sunken demons' latest cry for help. I mean, they're not even trying to hide it. This is the same person who said Hitler just wanted to make Germany great. This is written by News One staff. And every time I see News One staff, I just imagine like a group of them just sitting around and coming up with hey, no, we got to use a synonym for this, and and just piecing it all together. If defending white supremacy was a club, Candace Owens would not only be a member, she'd also be the president. What others rightfully recognize as racism, Owens sees as an opportunity to pander to conservatives who are writing her bigger checks than she got running an anti-Trump website only a few years ago. Which is true. She did do that. Now, the same person who not so long ago defended Adolf Hitler has offered up some more unsolicited and bizarre comments. This time, they were about blacks in reference to When They See Us, Ava DuVernay's brilliant new miniseries about the Central Park Five that premiered on Netflix over the weekend. How foolish do you have to believe that the Central Park 5 case is suddenly being unearthed and glamorized because people care about justice? The 30-year-old Connecticut native tweeted Tuesday afternoon. Wake up, Black America. Millions of dollars are being spent to emotionally manipulate us ahead of an election cycle. Again. This is the tweet. She also added, this is exactly the problem. The media relies on black emotion. Few people read the details of the case. Now, blacks are once again being emotionally manipulated by leftists. The Central Park Five were not innocent. She's quoting Brandon Tatum, another guy who I don't know, I just fell off of them after the whole Blexit thing, Candace and Brandon, I really fell off of them. But I mean, you guys can just hear the vitriol from the News One staff. Owens is clearly crying for help. How else can you explain making a sweeping opinion on 5 men who were exonerated by the New York Supreme Court? The pro-Hitler commentator who inspired the New Zealand terrorists could be... Wow, they really threw that out there. Oh, could be suffering from some deep psychological issues. Her craving for fame has exposed her fraudulence. Okay, so let's cut this off right quick right now. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I don't think she's wrong. I don't think Candace Owens is wrong at all. I think Ava DuVernay is a racial antagonist who just wants to stir crap. And as far as I wouldn't go as far as to say that the men are not innocent. I don't know the case. I kind of don't care. I wanted to have the Central Park 5 conversation before the 2016 election. You know, that's when that conversation needed to be had. I knew that if Trump got into office, whatever he played it, I just kind of expect the incumbent advantage to take him across the line, particularly when the left team and the Democrats and everybody else is just so completely discombobulated and disjointed. And in another 4 years, we'll have a red teamer go up against a blue teamer, and we'll see who pans out after Mr. Trump's second term. But he's getting a second term. Okay, let's make that very, very clear. And he's getting it because the blue team is just completely discombobulated at the moment. But yeah, the vitriol and the, I guess, projection to an extent from News One right here, you're not helping your case at all. At least not with me. Maybe with you guys. I mean, you guys are like, oh man, this News One, they really know what they talking about. Well, the deal is that you kind of got to take it all with a grain of salt, and to sit there and toss out the New Zealand terrorist attacks. Come on, you don't blame, no News One, bad News One, okay? Look, I like you being all, super feminine and very, girl, about this whole thing, right? But as far as just digging up the New Zealand thing, she had, honestly, even if he watched her, it doesn't matter. You know, he probably ate at a McDonald's before. Did you eat at a McDonald's before? Are you about to be a terrorist? That's the thing. You know, like, you can't sit there. Don't ever attribute one person's actions to the next person. No, that person did it. Now, maybe the person might have put the battery in the back or not, but guess what? That's not what the law entails. The law entails that he who pulled the trigger is the one who got to go down for it. I mean, yeah, you can't kind of wrap people up in conspiracy charges and everything else, but I'm making a point. Remember when she tried to own the term Blexit, her word for encouraging black folks to leave the Democratic Party? Turns out that was actually a slogan stolen from the Bank Black movement. Okay, cool. I didn't know that, so we're learning things today. All I recall is her trying to toss that being why Kanye don't mess with her no more. Kanye was like, wait, what? I ain't signing up for this. What are you talking about? And dip. He's like, nah, man, I'm out. Owens once said that the NRA is the nation's oldest civil rights organization and was founded to train black Americans to use guns to defend themselves against the KKK, a democratic terrorist group. I don't know about that whole NRA thing. Like I said, I don't care about the NRA. I don't care about the intricacies of these things right now. Guys, let me tell you what I care about. I care about getting opportunities for parents so that they can have the means in which to properly raise their children, you know, and fixing family courts, because that too it's really, for me, it just comes back around to, hey, you know, how are we raising up these kids and in what type of environment? None of this touches that at all. What the Democrats used to be, what the Republicans used to be, what the NRA used to be, none of that matters to me. I'm just going to be honest with you, because none of it actually projects or gets anything done in the way of that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I got my own goals to put it bluntly. But, you know, we're right now, current year. You know, all of these things, it's all about the money. They like all the interests, from the KKK to the Democrats to the Republicans. It is all about the cash, ultimately. I genuinely believe that. And an agenda. It just depends on who you're talking to, is the agenda that's getting pushed forward. I just explained to you my agenda. What's yours? That's what comments are for. She's the same person who said Hitler just wanted to make Germany great. She also blamed the horrifying mail bombs back in October on Democrats by tweeting, then deleting, "I'm going to go ahead and state that there's 0% chance that this suspicious packages were sent out by conservatives. The only thing suspicious about these packages is their timing. Caravans, fake bomb threats. These leftists are going all out for midterms." Yeah, see, that's the thing. She way overdoes it. Owen truly hates herself. Okay, I don't think you can make... She trying to get paid. That's what she trying to do. Like, I put that... Like I say, it's always about the cash. Like, I can always draw it back to the cash. I think she's just trying to get paid, and I don't knock the hustle, but I'm going to knock the hustler. If you have prayers to spare, pray for this sunken place demon. They said it again. Sunken place demon. Like, come on, yo. Come on. Ava DuVernay's When They See Us as a critically acclaimed and cultural hit with or without Owens' input. I know how I'm reading it, but that's how its wording is coming off to me. I'm not reading it that way because, oh man, like I'm trying to make it sound that kind of way. That's literally just how the natural flow of these words put together in this order sounds in my head, okay? Oh, News One hates this chick, man. They really do. But she's not wrong. Unfortunately, I mean, I really, like, maybe on a personal level to you, it may seem or feel a different way. But just from this observer's eyes, honestly, I got to defend her a little bit and say, hey, I can't help but notice that this didn't come out back then. This is coming out now. Ava DuVernay is just she's of that Oprah tree. And honestly, we got to stop eating from the Oprah tree. To be 100% real with you, as Black Americans, yeah, cut that whole thing off. From DuVernay to Sean King to even President Obama, we caught the short end of the stick way too often. So, me personally, I have a problem with. I don't like. Wait, you think I like News One makes me like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to read the next News One article. The only reason I'm in their website right now is because I know how they write about her. I find it hilarious. I really do. But that's the thing, just to pay attention to when you're, online or even in newspapers or whatever. Just pay attention to the tone and the tenor of the articles of what you read. Context matters, man. It really does. So with that being said, we're bringing this video to a close. All the internet stuff. Like it if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. That's right. I don't care. I ain't scared. Sub up. If you enjoy my fantastic voice, share. Because sharing is caring. And by all means, let me know in the comments, what do you think? I mean, is there, point out to me in the comments if you know of any any websites or any articles that's written by somebody who just can't stand the other person, because I love reading these types of articles. All right, so until the next one.